Good morning. Getting my day started here. I've got one kid sent off on the school bus, just dropped the other at preschool, and I made a quick run to the grocery store because despite my best intentions, I'm terrible at meal planning. And so I grabbed some frozen lunches and yogurts to keep stocked at my co-working space, which I'm about to head into. So more about that later. Alright, so I am getting settled in here at my co-working space. This is a desk that I rent. I've been here for, gosh, a year and a half maybe? I'd have to look it up. I love it. I can't work from home. I get too distracted. It's too easy to take a nap. It's too easy to multitask and you go start a load of laundry and take one out and switch it out and look at the dishes that are piling up and stress about doing them and then not do them. Anyway, this setup works really well for me because it gets me out of the house and in a space for some dedicated work time. Okay, so I have had a little more than half a cup of coffee and I am ready to get started. I've been comparing my Google Calendar that has all my family and work stuff on it, and then putting it down in my paper planner. It just helps me organize my thoughts and my day a little bit better. Today I am wrapping up a sales page for a client. They're actually a repeat client of mine. They come to me about once a quarter for VIP copywriting days. I've done web copy for them, I've done email sequences, and now I'm doing a sales page for a new offer that they have. So I'm gonna finish that up. I'm gonna be checking in with a client, with my retainer client, on her upcoming launch and make sure that all of the content is ready for her there. And then I'll be prepping for a content huddle with my other retainer client. More on that in a moment. Okay, so I'm Leigh Ann. I am a copywriter. I got started with Michaela's program in, I believe I bought it in the spring of 2019. I had already decided that I was not going to go back to the classroom. I was a high school teacher, and I just was over it. I had no work-life balance, keeping kids, or at that point I had one kid, but it was too much. And so I had already decided that I was leaving the classroom, and Michaela's program seemed like a really good fit. I binged it during spring break, put in my resignation officially right after that, and got my first client for a small project the next month, like in mid-April, and landed my first retainer right after that. Okay, so I mentioned that I have a content huddle with a retainer client. This is actually an agency, a marketing agency that I have been on retainer as their copywriter for a couple years now. And we are going to be planning out their email newsletters for the month, and some social posts and things like that. So right now I have two major retainer clients, and then I book 2-ish VIP days per month. I'm also working on a brand new offer that will help people learn how to DIY their own copy in an authentic and effective way. This was not originally on my to-do list because I wasn't sure how my momentum was going to be on the sales page I'm working for, but it is just about noon and I am sneaking out to go to a class at my favorite place, the bar studio here in town. It's a 45-minute class, and it's also going to give me a nice little break to clear my mind because I've been deep in the sales page for this client of mine, so it always helps to step away for a minute and come back to it with fresh eyes. All right, well, that was a great workout. I am super sweaty. My routine from here is I'm heading back into my co-working space. The space isn't actually super close to where I live, but it is close to my son's daycare. So I usually drop him off and then come here to work until it's time to pick him up. So I'm gonna head back up here and heat up one of my microwave meals I picked up this morning and then get back to work. Okay, real quick video. I just left the co-working space and I'm about to pick up my son from daycare. I did not quite get done with the sales page like I had hoped. I got myself a little distracted by second guessing myself, which even almost 4 years into this still happens. So I am going to be jumping back into it later tonight. No, I do not miss having summers and holidays off because I still get to do summers and holidays off, and I get to do it whenever I want and whenever works best for my family and my schedule. The freedom of time that comes with not being stuck to a classroom or school schedule is like one of the best parts. My husband works an odd schedule, and so I can take like a random lunch day and go out to eat with him or whatever. I can decide if I'm working when kids are in school or not. This year I have a first grader. I've managed to make it to all 3 of her class holiday parties. So a couple people asked about where I learned some copy skills. So when I was teaching, one of my subjects that I taught was high school English. So I've had like an academic writing background, and then the conversational copy and like kind of the marketing copy honestly came kind of naturally to me. I started out doing a lot of content, so like blogs, emails, like newsletter style emails. When I started to get into writing more sales copy, like to convert for sales, I enrolled in Copy School by Copy Hackers. It's like the conversion copywriting course, and I've used that to build up my skills and my confidence. And it's having that confidence level has allowed me to charge higher rates. Oh, and one other thing about where I learned some copy skills, in the beginning, before I was able and ready to invest in the copy school program, I Googled a lot of stuff. I followed copywriters on like Instagram, followed some hashtags, and used free templates, and just kind of trial and error and practice. The Content Huddle is a monthly meeting that I do with my biggest retainer client. They are actually a marketing agency based out of Australia, and every month I meet with the CEO and the agency manager, and we go over the content that and topics that I'll be writing on that month. As of now, I do email newsletters and social media for the agency itself, for the CEO's personal brand, and for some of their clients. And then I do special projects from time to time. Like right now I'm working on a lot of media kits for the clients that they represent. And fun fact, they are my highest paying, longest term retainer, and I got connected with them via a connection in Michaela's group, somebody that also took the course and works with them.